Hey guys, welcome back. So today we have day 13. Is today the 13th?
Yep.
Day 13 of Vlogtober. I didn't vlog yesterday. I'm starting to fail miserably at Vlogtober, I know. But yesterday, seriously, all we did was go get groceries, unpack groceries, eat dinner, and lay around and watch a movie. We were out of everything yesterday, so we had a very long, lengthy grocery shopping trip full of billion bags of food that we had to put away, and then it was like really long. So I didn't vlog yesterday. We were tired at the end of that, and it was kind of rainy and cold, and we didn't do anything. Then we watched Candyman on Netflix before bed, and that was about it. So today we are on our way to my mother's, and we are taking the back way to her place. Usually we take 94. She lives in Jackson, and usually we take 94 to from our place to hers. But today we are taking the back way, just so we can have a bit of a drive through the country and show you. So right now we are in Saline, which is a fairly small town outside of Ann Arbor, and it's kind of a cute little town, and we go this way and then we take a road right outside of town that leads us to her place. So I just thought, you know, you might want to take a drive through the country with us. The the leaves have not really gotten into the full force of changing yet, but I thought it's such a pretty drive anyways, and it's such a nice day that I would film it, and then maybe like when the leaves are at their peak, we could always go someplace else. Do you think, Keith?
Sure, I think that would be fine. And
we could go someplace else and take another drive and film that, because this is a really nice drive. And a lot of times if there's a lot of traffic, if it's high traffic days or times or whatever, we take this way just to get off the highway, because it's congested sometimes, especially through Ann Arbor. And I don't even know, today's Sunday though, they probably don't have a U of M game going on. That was probably yesterday maybe. I don't know, we don't really follow football that much, so I don't really know. But it is a pain in the butt to get through Ann Arbor when there is a U of M game going on. So yeah, so like I said, we take this way. Sometimes it's a nice little drive, very picturesque, and it's nice to see the, you know, the countryside. It's a lot of farmland. So a lot of people think that Michigan is all basically, I'm gonna see if I can raise that up just a little bit there, you guys. A lot of people think that Michigan is all Detroit, and it is so not Detroit. Like, there is a ton, like the area that I'm from is all farms, and you know, just farms, and then up north we have like small mountains, lots of beautiful rivers and waterfalls and stuff. Yeah, and so, you know, there's a lot to see in Michigan and a lot to do.
Michigan's mostly wilderness.
Yeah, it is. In the UP, it's very thick woods, dense forests, and everything. So a lot more than just industry. Sorry, we're turning here. So, and I did remember the little piece that goes on the camera, but it's still going to be a little bit, you know, wobbly, because obviously we're moving, so I can't keep it completely stationary, but definitely not as bad as the other day when it was all herky-jerky. So, but yeah, we go through a couple little towns this way, and that's about it. So, but it's always nice to see the colors changing. There's more color change out here than there is by our house, and it's weird that just like a 25-mile difference, you know what I mean, could make. But we live about as far east, southeast as you can get just about in the state, and then my mom's place is more northwest, and she's more mid-Michigan area, and she gets a lot different, you know, climate than we do. It's always colder at her place. She always gets more snow, more rain, everything than we do. I don't know. It is weird.
There's always like a 7 or 8 degree difference between your place and ours, and even it's only an hour away.
Right. Even in the summertime, it's like that. So, but you don't have to drive super slow or nothing. Just go your normal. I know there's people.
I'm not doing super slow. It's 35 miles per hour.
Oh, I know that there's people. I just didn't want you to think. So, yeah. But it's a nice drive through the country this way. We always talk about someday we wouldn't mind living out here off of this road somewhere because it's so pretty. Just lots of farms. Older houses. Well, there's some newer ones, but like lots of older ones, but it's still really pretty.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I don't have any witty commentary. I'm going to try to move it up a little bit. There we go. So we're not exactly staring at the hood of the car.
Yeah, actually the leaves have changed quite a bit since we were just down through here the other day.
Yeah.
They hadn't changed, so they've changed pretty quickly.
They do. They'll change really rapidly. Like within a few days, you can notice a difference. Looks like an ambulance up here or something. So we can get out of their way. Well, I hope whoever they're taking to the hospital or going to pick up is okay. I always think that when you see an ambulance, like you hope that the person's okay. So there's a good sized farm with some silos over there. Not that anybody cares about silos, but if you're not used to being around farms or seeing farms, you know, that's kind of interesting, I think.
Care about silos. You gotta have somewhere to hold your grain and your corn.
That's true. Yep, corn cribs and silos. Definitely. Some of these farms over here are pretty good sized. And although we do not have smell-o-vision going on, you can definitely tell this is farmland. Yes, Papa?
That's true.
Definitely tell this is farmland. So.
But it's a healthy smell because, you know, your crops are going to be good.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Some of these farms probably like generations.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
100 years or something.
I'm sure. But it's a nice Sunday for Sunday driving, right?
Yeah.
Nice and relaxing out here.
It's a nice Sunday for Sunday driving.
Nice Sunday for Sunday driving. Well, that's why, because it is such a pretty drive, and I was like, but the leaves haven't really changed yet. And then I was thinking, but the next time we drive out here, it might be raining, and that would be not
There's
good.
that cool.
I know, I just don't know if I can, I don't think I can turn the camera on that quick to see it without making everybody puke or something. So. So we're going to my mom's to do our weekly visit where I will refill her medicine dispenser and go get any bills that she needs, and I'll take care of them. And then we'll eat out somewhere, and I'm almost 100% willing to guess that she's going to want Cracker Barrel or Big Boy. What do you say?
Yeah, I'd say chances are really, really good.
For either one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah, she always wants Cracker Barrel or Big Boy, I think. So. I don't mind Cracker Barrel. I like their food.
Well, I like them both. I mean,
Big Boy's
as
okay.
far as that goes, but she does have, she does lean towards Big Boy an awful lot.
She likes that place.
But
well, they know her.
yeah.
Yeah, they know her. Like when she walks in, everyone's like, Sue! Just like Norm at Cheers, only with the, Big Boy. So this is Bridgewater. This is a tiny, 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 tiny town. Like, seriously, do not blink, because if you blink, you'll miss this town. So, this is Bridgewater. I think there's a church. I think there's a store. I think there's a hair salon, which always strikes me as funny that there's a hair salon out here in the middle of nowhere. And it's got like a fancy name too. Let me see. It's over here somewhere, I think. But it's just funny that it's like this itty bitty bitty town. So this is it. The blinking caution light is it. Oh yeah, there's a tavern and restaurant, the liquor depot, the liquor depot, and the hair salon is called Apothecary. I don't know.
Apothecary.
No, it was Apothecary with a K-E at the end of it. I don't know what it was. And that was it. That's it. So even though Bridgewater is a itty bitty bitty town, they definitely have their priorities straight when they invest all their money into a fancy salon.
There's a lot of charm to these towns, though. I mean, I like passing through them and everything. Sometime or another, we actually ought to, especially when we get to Manchester, and sometime or another, we ought to stop and walk around for the day and then check out some of those places.
Well, you can't walk around Bridgewater because there are no sidewalks, and the only place to go is the liquor depot and the hair salon. So we could get drunk and get our hair done.
What do you mean you can't walk around? They don't let outsiders in?
Well, there's no sidewalks. Where are you going to go?
How do you think people walk before there was ever sidewalks?
Well, no, what I'm saying is there's no place to look at in that town. There's nothing there.
That's not nice.
It's the truth. I'm not being mean. It's the truth. Yeah, now Manchester, you could park and walk around. You know, they have stuff going on that's...
I imagine there's a lot of stuff in Bridgewater there you don't see.
It's a pretty house up here on the hill there. I think that's pretty. It's a nice little... They got a great front porch right there. To be front porch sitting. You know, I love front porch sitting. It's front porch sitting. It's one of my favorite activities.
Easy for you to sit.
Front porch sitting. So some of the leaves, as you can see, are starting to change. Like these ones look really pretty up here on the right. They're starting to be splendiferous. I like it when they're red. That's my favorite of all the colors for the trees to be. Although the yellow ones are pretty too, but I definitely like it when they get that really orangey red color. Oh, see, now here's a car in front of us doing Sunday driving too, so that's kind of nice because now we don't have to go fast or feel pressured.
I'm doing around the speed limit, sister, so if I'm going slow or fast, it's because I'm doing around the speed limit.
He called me sister, so when he calls me sister, you know he means business. He's like, listen, sister, there's a bad glare there on the... I wonder if I move it that way, it won't have a glare. Our windshield's a little buggy. I apologize for that. I don't know.
Apologize to the bugs.
Apologize to the bugs who got smashed on the windshield.
It is pretty scenic though, in this back way.
I know. I think your mom would enjoy riding this way.
Yeah, I do too.
Lots to look at for her farmland and stuff like that. Although, one thing about Keith's mom, she's one of those people that used to live in the country, in the city, like in the mountains. She moved to the city when she was, you know, fairly young, like 19 or so. She come up to the Detroit area, met Keith's dad, got married, and now she's like not interested in going camping or going out to the woods or going for drives in the country that much because she's like, I already saw that when I was a girl. You know, she's like, that part of my life is done or whatever. Like most people would be really charmed by it. Her, not so much. She's just like farm. What is that? Oh, she's the opposite of Green Acres. Farm living ain't the life for me. you have to mow my mom's lawn today?
That most likely. Shouldn't have to do it too many more times though. It's already slowing down. Grass growing.
Yeah. Oops. My tripod shifted. Sorry about that, guys. Glavin's Glen is a shamrock on their sign, so it's kind of Celtic thing.
Maybe Def Leppard was touring and they passed on this side road. That's where they got the inspiration for the beginning of that song.
Maybe they did.
What song was that?
Pyromania.
Pyromania.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Down to the ground. Is that how it is? Something like that. Easy for you to say. Right, that's what he always says to me. Ooh, it's sunny. I don't know if that's going to make too much sun on you guys or not. If I can do that. There's a lot of sun coming in there. Turn it again, and then maybe we'll get away from the glare.
This Candyman was a lot more disturbing than I remember.
Yeah, like seriously, we hadn't watched that. Well, I hadn't watched it in years and years and years. And we watched it last night, and we were both like, what? This movie is disturbing. A lot more disturbing than what I remember it being. So, I don't know. Have you guys seen it? We won't give spoilers away in case you haven't, but it was pretty disturbing, you know? It wasn't just your run-of-the-mill 80s fluffy horror. Which,
Clive Barker wrote
he's got
story that it was based on.
He's pretty dark.
Yeah, he is dark.
But like, a lot of people wouldn't describe horror, any kind of horror, as fluffy. I personally I think some horror is fluffy. And those are the ones like slasher films to me are fluffy, you know, where there's like not really a plot. It's just kind of carnage and and it's stock characters and that's it, you know. So yeah, I was putting Candyman in that fluffy kind of genre, and it was not. It was like way darker than I remembered it to be. Like way, way, way darker. So this is pretty right here.
Yeah, it's all pretty actually. But Clive Barker, he did the Hellraisers movies, and he did.
I'm not a huge fan of those.
He did Nightbreed. Nightbreed was a good movie too, but even it was dark.
Yeah, I've only seen that one time, I think.
Rawhead Rex. Although that one's kind of obscure.
I never heard of that, Papa. So we're getting ready to come into Manchester now.
This is where I turn back, yeah.
No, not yet. You just have to stop here at the four-way stop.
Stop?
Yes.
Is that what that sign says?
You have to stop. Cease and desist driving, sir. So Manchester is a cute town too. It's an older town though, and it's got like they do a chicken broil every Christmas, every summer. Yeah.
Chicken broil.
And they also are having a ghost walk on the 26th of this month, and we were thinking about going to it, but I don't know if we will or not. So I don't know. Kind of interesting though, you know. Crossing the River Raisin. Oh, is that it? I think we're supposed to turn right there.
Alright, well, let's turn to the next one.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
We missed our turn. We don't come from this direction. When we take this way, we drive home. So we're going the opposite way. So yeah. I don't know if this comes out or not.
go.
Might have to turn around in someone's driveway. Oh yeah, right here. I think. Well, I don't know.
Do you see the wall on the right there?
No,
Well, I think pretty sure this is it.
I don't think it is. It's not. I don't know. Now we're gonna miss town because we missed our turn. Yep, we did.
What's going on?
We're just gonna drive around aimlessly. Maybe this street, Main Street. Yep,
Yeah,
this is what we want. Main Street.
We didn't go into town yet.
No, we didn't miss it. Here we go. There's a house in the middle of town that I just absolutely love. It's old and it's purple. Is it purple or gray? I can't remember. Maybe I'm thinking of the one in Tecumseh when I say purple. I don't know. But it's very pretty. And it's got a great porch that wraps around. I'm all about a wraparound porch. Let me see. Where is it? Let's see. It's not... Oh, it's this one right here. That's not... Is it that one on the corner? That doesn't have a wraparound porch, but I do like that one because it looks like a haunted house. Like it would be, you know, you can't see because there's a glare. Sorry, never mind. I just gotta keep it turned this way, I guess, to avoid that glare. But it's a cute little town. This is just about it. We're almost through the whole thing. This is kind of like the town I'm from, Onstead, where it's just a little tiny Main Street area with a few businesses, and that's it. Village Tap has tacos for $1. Oh, today it's Coney dogs for $1.
Hot dog.
Hot dog. One thing that's definitely a Michigan thing, which I think is probably other states too, but I've had people tell me that have moved away from Michigan that they miss the Coney dogs. Michigan is, there's Coney dog places, Coney Islands on every corner in Michigan. Not literally, but you know. Ooh, did you see the witch up there?
Yeah.
That's cool.
There's a bunch of witches.
There's a coven in this town, I betcha. Evil witches. Evil. Anyways, yeah, I've heard that people that move away say they miss Coney dogs and Coney Islands and stuff like that. Vernors. I didn't appreciate Vernors until I was older. Vernors is ginger ale, if you are not from this area and you don't know what it is. And it has a very distinctive taste. It's not like Canada Dry ginger ale, which is more commonly known. Vernors has a real bite to it. That ginger is very strong in it, and
it's no weakling ginger ale.
Yeah, it's not. And it's a well-known cure for anything that ails you. So if you grew up in Michigan, you grew up drinking a Vernors when you had a stomach ache, if you had the flu and nauseated, diarrhea, constipation, a cold, anything, Vernors is like a cure-all.
Yeah, even heat it if you want it.
Yes, yeah, I was just gonna say that heated Vernors, and I like Vernors too. I like it. My favorite way to have it is on ice, like from a fountain. Like our 7-Eleven has it in a fountain, and also the movie theater that we go to, the old one in the Detroit area, the Redford, they have it also. Vernors on tap, and it's delicious like that over ice. It's yummy, yummy, yummy.
If that doesn't work, you just spray a little Windex on it.
Right. Spray a little Windex on it. So now if we ever know how long it takes us to drive from Saline through here, I can tell you because I'm timing it. And to be honest with you, it's taking longer than I thought it did. Like, I didn't realize.
Are you criticizing my driving
No,
again?
I didn't realize that it was this long of a drive because it's 25 minutes in and we're not even close to Napoleon yet. So, kind of surprising.
Baby, it takes us an hour to get out there anyways.
Yeah, that's true. True that, true that, true that. I sure have to pee. I'm glad when we get to my mom's. I always drink a cup of coffee on the way here, and then I have to pee like super bad by the time we get here.
It's good that you're sharing that with
So while
her.
Keith is busy hugging my mother because we haven't seen her in a week, I'm running to the bathroom.
I hug your mother to make sure she doesn't carry any weapons.
Yeah.
She's not only a danger to herself, but also to society.
People will probably believe you if you say that. I've been talking about how she's having a rough time lately. My mother is not a danger to people. She's maybe going through a rough time, but she's not homicidal or nothing.
I'm not talking about recently, I'm talking about any time.
Yeah. She's just needing a little bit more visits from
Plus,
us.
that's a good way to also see how strong she is if I ever accidentally have to tackle her.
Or wrestler.
That's right.
If you have to wrestle her to the ground.
So that I know what I'm up against.
Right, right. Ooh, a bunch of walnuts on the ground. Sharon Hollow Road. That goes all the way out to 12. I didn't realize that it came this way. We used to go, in my former life, the former life with the ex-boyfriend, we used to go out to a place on Sharon Hollow Road where
Is anything like reincarnation?
where they rode dirt bikes. There's like a dirt bike track and they rode dirt bikes around and stuff like that. But I always think Sharon Hollow is like a spooky name for a road. Don't you think it's spooky?
Yeah. Sure, Sharon Hollow would probably appreciate that a little bit.
Well, maybe.
Unless she looked in her like class yearbook and then everybody like wrote spooky under her name.
She's the one with all black clothes and black lipstick and black fingernails and everything. Old spooky Sharon.
Corn definitely got pretty tall this year.
Yeah. Some places didn't get good corn though.
Those make fine fodder shocks right there.
We have to go get some at Blocks and get some pumpkins. I would like to do that this week.
We're gonna have to, because Halloween's gonna be here before you know it.
We get pumpkins and then the squirrels eat them. Usually before we can even start carving them, the squirrels eat them. And then they chew through them and they hollow it out and they make a little hidey hole for themselves and they'll sit inside the pumpkins for a long time. So we just buy them anyways. But I like the white pumpkins. Last year I got a pink one, which I don't think it really is pink. They just call it pink. It's more like a pale orange color. And then this road is very bumpy in case you haven't figured that out. This road is really bumpy. But yeah, we get pumpkins and then, you know, the squirrels eat them. Sometimes we get to carve them before the squirrels carve them, but I saw a thing where, a video, you guys have probably seen it, where somebody lets the pumpkins eat out like a certain design on their pumpkin, but we think it's because they like put some kind of flavoring on it or
Well, they
something.
do. They put some kind of like a peanut oil or something on it, and like wherever they want the squirrel to carve it out. But it's still kind of neat to watch.
Yeah,
the squirrel actually
eat
eat
it.
out like a triangle eyes and nose
Right.
and a mouth, and then
Yeah, it's kind of neat. Our squirrels, as you can have seen, they don't lack for food though or anything like that. So oh, we just entered Jackson County. So we're not too far from Napoleon now. And it's at 30 minutes. 30 minutes! Which is a pretty long vlog, but I just thought you guys might want to take a drive through the country with us.
Well, you could always keep filming and then put part 2 up tomorrow.
That's true, that's true. That'd be a cheat though. Do you think that's a cheat, you guys? I don't know. I don't know. Because after we get to 50, there's not much. And we're almost to my mom's, so.
You sure know how to insult people, don't you? Like areas.
I'm not insulting it. There's nothing to look at once we get to 50. You go through Napoleon, there's a Dollar General, which...
What about the people that live there?
There's a Dollar General everywhere. Then there's a bank, a Subway, livestock auction place that I spent many, many, many Saturday nights when I was a kid at the livestock auction with my parents. So, yeah.
Whatever you say, psycho.
I'm not a psycho. You're a psycho. You're a sicko psycho. Alright, well, should I call it quits? It's gonna shut off anyways. It's 31.5 minutes.
Well, you better call it quits.
Okay, we're calling it quits for day 12 of Vlogtober, but I'll be back. I promise.
See ya, folks.